Welcome back to Live with RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2017, brought to you by Yamamoto Nutrition and Protan. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today's guest is the 2017 IFBB Arnold Bikini International champ and Miss Olympia runner-up, our good friend, Angelica Teixeira. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Not only did you win the Arnold USA this past year, you also won the Arnold Australia. So you're on a roll. You were second last year at the Olympia, and this year going into the Olympia, the reigning Miss Olympia, who you beat at the Arnold, is not competing, Courtney King. So the odds makers have you as the favorite. How does it feel going into the Olympia knowing that you're the person to beat?
Well, it's a little more pressure, to be honest. But I don't let this pressure, get to me. And I'm doing everything the same, just like when I was an amateur. And because every show, this will be my show number 30.
Wow.
And every show, yes, I know.
Awesome.
Every show for me had the same importance, like for every show, because I had goals. So my goal wasn't to go to Olympia. When I first started, my goal was a small goal, but was a huge goal for me. So every show was so important for me that now going to Olympia, of course, and as a favor, is like a little more pressure, but I feel that I'm doing the same. I'm thinking the same. I have my mindset like the same. I keep humble. I know anything can happen. And I know all those girls, those 35 girls that are going to be competing with me, going to bring the best. So I'm just doing my best like I did for all those 29 shows.
Well, it seems like the Brazilian women have a little bit of an advantage because of your genetics in the gluteus area. I mean, Nathalia Mello was Miss Olympia in bikini. You're threatening to become Miss Olympia in bikini. You had a little bit more difficult route to get there because you had to try to get that pro card, and you were competing locally in the New York shows, and then it was a pain in the ass to put it the least, but you got through that. We've talked about that in the past. Let's talk about now. You've been on a roll. One of the things that I think that you bring to the stage that a lot of these other girls don't is consistency. You're always in shape. I don't know why other people can't figure out how to get themselves in shape every show, but I've never seen you look bad on stage. Is this something because you're such a focused and detail-oriented person? Why do you think you're so consistent with your appearances on stage?
I think it's the balance that I keep after my shows because I think we work so hard to get to the shape, to the point, to the stage shape. And I just of course I enjoy 2-day celebration, but after this is my lifestyle. This is something that I love. Fitness is my lifestyle since I was very young. We spoke about this on interview before. So I live the lifestyle. For me, it's not off season. It's always like progressing. So I see my off season. I live my off season like with my mind on my next goal. So I even did a post on my Instagram page saying that I didn't, for Olympia, I didn't do 12 weeks prep. I did the whole year because since last year when I finished this show, I enjoyed a few days. I took a little vacation. And then when I was back to the gym, every training, every workout, every meal was thinking about my goal. So I think that's what it is. I keep the balance. Of course, I live my life. I go out with my friends when I'm off season with my husband. I live the life, but this is my lifestyle. So I think it's much easier if you keep in a certain shape, in a good shape, and you don't have to put that much work and stress to your body when you get close to a show, because that's when the body really can change when let's say you go up on your stage weight too much, and then when it's time to get ready for a show, you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to do extra cardio. You have to train more. You have to get your calories very low to get to the shape you want. For me, to be honest, my diet off season is not very different from my diet right now. So I'm not doing crazy things. My cardio is very, very low right now. And my coach is very, very good. He has his own system. is he likes to get me ready 2 weeks before. So 2 weeks before, like last week, he was like, okay, you want like on point, right? So start to play with my diet and see what works, for a little more pump. So he starts to fill me up before. So I think that's what it is. No stress on my preps.
You're smart but a lot of women don't, they like bingers. After, like you said, after the show, they go and binge because they had to diet so hard for the show to get in shape. Then they get out of shape, and then they're fighting the whole year to prevent from getting fat. And then they have to diet again super hard to get in shape again. And then it's like a vicious cycle that you obviously don't have to endure. Now, one thing that I've noticed that when I see you, I like muscle and I like conditioning. And when I see you up on stage, I see that. And some bikini competitors, and I think Courtney King is a perfect example of that, they're more on the less muscular, less hard side. And last year at the Olympia, they went for that look. And I actually thought you were, without a doubt, I said there's no way she's losing last year's Olympia. And then Courtney King won. And I think that was a surprise for a lot of people because she was a smaller competitor. She was not quite as hard as you. And then at the Arnold, it's like the judges switched and they went for your look better, which I'm glad they did because I think it's a much more athletic look. Were you confused by the Olympia to the Arnold? And how did you adjust in your mind for what you had to change from the Olympia to the Arnold?
For me, I got the judge feedback. They said I looked amazing, and my conditioning was great, and my like the physique was amazing. But the only feedback I had from a judge, it was like, bring your glam, like your hair, your makeup, like a little more, because when we talk about bikini, it's like the overall package. I know conditioning is very, very important, and I'm so happy that they're going now for the more conditioning side of bikini. I feel that. But also, you gotta look very, very beautiful on stage. It's not just showing your physique. Everything gotta be like on point. Your hair, your makeup, your tanning, your suit, everything. So when I got that feedback, I was like, you know what? Like, about my physique, I thought I could be a little more soft, but I try to get soft, but it's hard for my body to get.
You have a lot of muscle, that's why.
Yeah, it's just like, it's my genetics. It's from my daddy. So I brought a fuller package to the Arnold.
Right.
I was able to bring a fuller package, a healthy, very healthy package, very healthy physique. And I think they like that. And I also changed my hair, was a little detail, simple, and but made the whole difference. It made such a difference to the overall package. So I worked more on the small details than really my physique, because my physique, I'm always like so focused on,
Right.
on my body, on my training, on my diet. I never go crazy about anything. So I knew I would bring like a good physique, but I was thinking about the other details that I was lacking. So I think that's what made the whole difference.
Now, are you the kind of person that when you go to the gym, you put makeup on? You seem like a very, like, you're not into all that on a regular basis.
Yeah, not a lot of makeup. I mean, a little bit, just like a little here,
Right.
just to look a little more like beautiful, but nothing like heavy
Right.
makeup.
Right.
No, I don't like. Everything's natural. I don't have like fake eyelashes, and I mean, I have nothing against, but I have big ones. So
You don't need it.
it's like, oh, is this yours? Is natural? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I try to be as natural as possible.
Here's the question. Let's say you win the Miss Olympia this year, okay? Let's say you're crowned the champion. How will that change your life, if at all? And, once you achieve such a monumental goal, is there a depression after, or how do you refocus on, wanting to come back better the next year,
No depression for sure. No. I mean, it gives me like my heart starts to run fast. Think about this. I can't think about it, but I'm doing my best, doing my very, very best to get it. Everybody knows this is my goal to win the Olympia. This is my dream. So it's going to be a dream coming true. So what changed? I think a lot of more opportunities. I think that's what changed. I mean, I'll be the same. A lot of people that I know tell me like, Angelica, you don't look like a pro. You're so humble. I'm not telling like that all the pros are like this, but it's something that I even like to talk, like so everybody can see. There is nothing to be changed because like you, if I'm here today, a lot of people that inspire me, that send me like messages on Instagram. A simple message gives me the motivation. So that's why I'm here today. These people push me forward. So if they stop me on the streets and like, okay, can I take a picture with you? I feel so happy. I feel so honored, that they want it, like they got inspired by me, you know? So, your question, what changed? I'll be the same Angelica as before, as when I started, as when I had like no chance to one day become a pro, when I had no chance to one day be on the top. Now I'm here,
Yeah.
So I'll be the same Angelica, and I think what's gonna change a lot of more opportunities. I already have like seminars set up, like going around the world. Oh my
Wow.
God, it's just like good things to come.
Now, you have 140,000 followers on Instagram. Does that amaze you that that many people follow you?
If it's there, what? I'm sorry.
You have
Can you?
140,000 followers on Instagram. Are you amazed at how many people out there actually follow everything that you do?
Yeah, and it's growing and growing more and more and more. After the Arnold, it went like boom. I think I was 9,000 before the Arnold, and now look, I'm like 40,000 more.
Wow.
So yeah, it's growing and growing, and it's all because of bodybuilding. I can say that, and not just bodybuilding, but the way I live my life, like with balance. I think a lot of people want to find a balance, and some people try to test this message, but we can see when it's fake or not. But I live like a health lifestyle. I enjoy life. I go out with my husband. My husband's not a competitor, so I think it's good for my mind.
Yeah, me too.
So I can keep the balance,
Right.
It's not like I'm talking about bodybuilding and he's talking about bodybuilding. What about my body? What about my body? So I can keep the balance. I can keep the health mind. And I think people like to see that, like that I have like a normal life. I have a normal life
That,
and I'm chasing my dreams and I'm showing them that it's possible to come from nowhere and get somewhere, So I think that's how I'm building my following, like so much like this.
does your husband like to watch you compete? Is he into it? I mean, does he enjoy it, or does he not does he not care about it?
My God, if you see like the Mr. Olympia page,
Yeah.
every time they post my picture, he goes there and like, she's the champion, the 2017 champion. Nothing can stop you, my love. You're gonna get it. You're the best. He's like, I'm like, sometimes I don't even comment because I'm like, baby, it's a little too much. He's like, no, but you are the best. Really, like he loves to see me on stage. He gets crazy, he screams, he tries to record and my videos, I don't have videos because he always record, but he goes like this. It's so funny, but yeah, he supports me a lot.
When you go back to Brazil, are you like a celebrity there? Do they know who you are?
Yeah, now like every time I go is different. Every time I go. So at the beginning, when I first became pro and everything, nothing. After my first Arnold, my first Olympia, some people recognized me. Oh, you were at Olympia. I saw you, and then they stopped me, take pictures.
Right.
After the Arnold that I play sport, people like, oh, I saw you got top 5 at the Arnold. And then I won the Pittsburgh Pro, the New York Pro, and got second place at Olympia. Everybody in Brazil, like, boom, I went to
Really?
Brazil and people like, hey, I know you, I follow you, you want inspiration everywhere, everywhere. The
That's
small
awesome.
cities, the big cities, my small city, because I'm from a small city in Brazil, my family, my parents live there, and everybody knows me, so I make sure I go to every gym, and because I used to work on those gyms,
Yeah.
yeah. So I go to my gyms there, and everybody like, oh my God, you here? So it's like, oh my, I feel like so amazing. And but after Arnold this year, when I went to Brazil, I'm like, oh my God. So this last time was like, I'm like, oh, okay, you know. So I'm so happy and humble with like all the love that I'm receiving right now.
It's like local girl makes good, you know, and becomes a big
Yeah,
star. So,
exactly. Yeah.
well, congratulations, obviously, on all the accolades. I know the focus now is the Olympia, winning that. You got a lot of work to do. Who would, if you had to pick your top three competitors that you're competing against, who do you think is the top three girls you got to be the most concerned about?
Oh, it's so hard because all those girls, oh my God,
Well,
they
who
are
do you
amazing.
like? What physiques do you like? Like that you say, oh, I like that physique, you know?
The physiques I like Jen Rositi.
Okay.
I like her physique. I
Yeah.
like Michelle Sylvia.
I like her too, yeah.
Yeah. I like Catherine Radlook. Yeah. Let me see who else I like a lot.
Who do you think will give you the most trouble in that lineup?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Myself. Myself. I don't think it, to be honest, I don't think about the competition. If you see my phone, I make college with myself, like, you know, like my last show, and like, oh, I have to beat this girl. Because if I think about, oh, I think I gotta be concerned about this girl, I'll never be where I am today.
Right.
Because let's say something. I came from nowhere, like nobody knew me. I'm not American citizen yet. You know, I have a green card and I represent USA today, you know. I mean, when I started, I have a dream to be the Olympia champion, but this was almost like an impossible dream. I heard so many times like you'll never get there. You can't get your pro card. You'll never be on that top five. Because I heard a lot, I'm gonna say this here. I heard a lot, oh, nobody's breaking that top five. And I broke it,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
did. You certainly
Why?
did.
Because I never did, like, I never prepped thinking about like, oh, I have to break the top five. No, I prepped thinking about being my best, doing my best. And I think like if you compare yourself to others, or if you get like a little afraid about the competitors that are gonna be there with you, you'll never become your best.
You're right.
So to be where I am today, I had to just like keep like this and focus on myself and focus on getting better and better and better. So that's what I'm still doing. Like no, like watching the other competitors. I mean, they're all my friends. I see pictures. I send, oh, you're looking amazing. You know, we do this all the time. And, you know, if they don't look good, I just like put a little like. But if they look great, I'm like, you're looking great. You're killing it, you know. But I'm not going to be there like, oh, my God, I got to watch out for her, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think my best competition is myself.
Yeah, you're right. Especially since no one's beaten you in the lineup, you know, in recent memory. So, look, best of luck. I remember you from New York. I saw you in the gym all the time, and you were always so pleasant and always came up and said hello to me. You know, I think people really appreciate that you're very approachable, that you're not one of these people that doesn't want to talk to other people. You know, you're very. No one would know you're vying for the Olympia title. They would think you're just a really nice person in the gym, and I think that persona really endears you to a lot of people and the fans out there.
Yeah, please, if you're watching me, come say hi. Don't be afraid to approach, to come, to talk. If you have any question, come to me. I'll be Olympia. I'll be at the Get booth, so we're gonna have time to talk.
Okay.
So my sponsors, my amazing sponsors, Get, my
All
amazing
right.
sponsor, love them, blessed for having them. So I'll be at the booth Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. I think. I still have to figure out the time. And Friday, 12 or 10 to 12:30. So please come by, come talk. And if you see me like on the streets, at the gym, anywhere, just stop me, say hi. You know, this is what I love since I was a kid, like meeting people and making friends. This is what I love.
All right, I'm gonna preface that. You could say hello, but no stalking, please. We don't want any stalkers out there. Stay away if you're a stalker.
Yeah, no stops. My husband will be there. He'll be there too.
Best of luck. Safe flight out there. Hopefully, Johnny and I will make it out there after this hurricane down here. But we're looking forward to seeing you up on that stage. And I hope you bring home that Olympia title.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll do my best, I promise.
All right.
Thank you for your support, okay? Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure to see you up there in the winner's circle and doing so well.
Thank you.
All right, and that is going to take us to the end of another episode of Live with RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2017, brought to you by Yamamoto Nutrition and Protan. I'm Dave Palumbo. We'll see you next time.